Greetings, Internet Exploration classes. This is a first video in a series on learning the fundamentals of HTML. Now, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and this is the first programming language anyone usually learns when getting into web design. So that's where we're going to start, and we're going to use our Adobe Dreamweaver CS6 software to use as our text editor. And where is that? So you're at the school computer, I'm on my home computer making this video, but just go to your start menu down here. You'll click on all programs, and you're going to look for a folder, which I don't have on my home computer here, but it says Adobe Master Collection CS6. Once you find that, double click it, and then you'll see all these Adobe programs, which I do have on my computer, just not in that folder. And you'll choose Dreamweaver. You can left click, hold, and drag and drop it on your taskbar. I too have Windows 7, so it should look very similar to this. And you can just drop it and save it there. This way, anytime you log in, you'll have Dreamweaver right here. Just click it open. Okay, so HTML, this is where we're going to start with web design. And you know, I said that Dreamweaver is an integrated development environment, meaning that there are other programming languages we can use and incorporate when doing our web design. And we're going to learn 3 in this class. Now, there are many out there that you can apply to websites, but we're going to be learning HTML, which again is the basic text and images. Then we have CSS, which is more of the layout, you know, borders and colors and backgrounds and, you know, yes, some things with images. So think of CSS cascading style sheets, adding style to your website. And then JavaScript is what makes websites interactive. It's a client-side programming language that it behaves in certain ways depending on what your end user is clicking. If they click yes, it might take them to this web page. No. Even simple games you can create with JavaScript and put them on your website. So a lot to do with JavaScript. We'll just go through a few examples and play around with a few different JavaScript snippets of code, and we'll see how fun it is to interact with it on our websites. Okay, so let's get started. What I need you all to do, instead of creating a new file from this menu here, I want you to click File up here on the ribbon across the top, and we're going to go ahead and do New. And make sure you have blank page set. It should be at HTML, layout none. But what I want you to be sure of is that your doc type says HTML5. It's probably defaulted to XHTML 4.01 transitional or something different. But whatever it is, just click the drop down menu here and make sure you are on HTML5. And your doc type will look the same, and that is the latest and greatest HTML updated version. That's where most of the browsers, the modern browsers that we use, the big ones like Chrome, Mozilla, Explorer, they all render and read HTML5 just fine, and the code is a lot cleaner, lighter, and easier to use. So with that being said, we have all of our parameters checked off that we need. Go ahead and click Create. And here we are. Here is the basic starting of a HTML coded web page, and this is our code view, so all you see is our text editor. But go ahead and click on the split view, and now we have our code and our web page, but it's blank, nothing there because we have not entered any code. So we're going to do a little bit here just to get you excited about writing code, and then we'll go more into detail as to exactly what all this syntax is, and that's how the code uses different symbols and how it's all structured. It looks a little confusing at first, but after going over, you know, what all these symbols mean, these little brackets, exclamation marks, forward slashes, it'll all become like, you know, learning any other language. You just have to learn the meaning of the different parts, and eventually you'll be fluent and you'll be able to write and speak HTML in no time. But just to get you started, let's go ahead and let's design our first web page. So under here you can see the title tag. We have untitled document. Let's just go ahead and left click, drag, and select untitled document. Now we can change it to, we'll just put your name and then web page. So for me, I'll put Mr. Suniga's web page. Couple exclamation marks. And then down in the body, just go ahead and click right on the right side of the first opening body tag there. Go ahead and hit enter. Then hit your left bracket. You can hit shift and the button there to the right of the M key. Go ahead and type P and then the closing bracket, which is right next to the left open bracket down there. And then we're going to write welcome to my web page. Enjoy. Then we're going to put our opening left bracket and a forward slash, which is next to the right bracket to the right of the right bracket. And there it is. It closed it up for us. And now go up to your refresh button here. And bam, there it is. Your first web page. Welcome to my web page. Enjoy. Probably not what you expected. This is definitely just where we're starting. We'll definitely add a lot more color and flair. And here's the title up here. It says Mr. Suniga's web page. And where that will actually show up, that'll be on the window tab in your browser, which would be right up here. Okay, you can see AV communication here from my Google Drive folder or YouTube. So that's where the title portion, that code we entered right here, Mr. Suniga's web page, that would show up on the browser there. So I hope you're excited to learn HTML. We'll see you in video 2.